Shalom. First, I want to say, call halal, wahawad, la Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shah, Ba'asham Rachakwadash. The abundance to the elder apostles at Great Millstone, rule well, who have taught his knowledge. As a salutations to you, fellow laborers out there that's doing the work with truth and sincerity. Shalom to you. And shalom to the few Akwaf that believe as well. The wicked world that we live in is languishing. And I entitled this video, The Wicked World, because this is a wicked world we live in. All right? Everything about this society, everything about this world, all right, is built in wickedness. And the only thing righteous about this world is the few of the Lord's people that the Lord, whom the Lord had made righteous. All right, meaning what? He's given the few of his people, which is the Israelites, the mind to be righteous. But we are few. All right, remember that we're few in number. Even though Israel was made to be a great nation, as far as in size, as many of us as it is, still there are only a few that are righteous. So as we as we live in this world, all right, we continuously on a day-to-day basis see that wickedness, all right, is the thing that is upheld in this world. Righteousness is abhorred in this society greatly. So we look forward to this world ending, which is this world is built by Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Begin with their elites on down, whom is still in that top seat of the house of Esau, which is the Amalekites. And this world is just totally built upon wickedness, right? So this is the book of 2nd Ezra 15 in verse 6. It says, "For wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." See, this whole earth, right, in the Orcumentan sense, is filled up, all right, with wickedness. That's the reason why you see the things you see today. That's the reason why you see people live the way they live, as far as things being totally out of order. You have individuals, lying with the same sex and thinking that the Heavenly Father is okay with that, And we know, according to scriptures, it's not okay according to the Heavenly Father. All right. You have a number of a number of places where you can, legally go and commit adultery. You have a place right here in Babylon the Great called Sin City, where all manner of wickedness is glorified and put on the pedestal. And not just in Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, but throughout this whole land. You see? They're even trying to legalize pedophilia. All right. So it's crazy, man. Marriage has been on decline, for a long time. A woman can get with a guy and monkey branch swing onto the next guy, and then the guy after that, and the guy after that, and the guy after that. As long as you want to. All right, which is just a continuous cycle of adultery. So this world has to go. All right. The satanic vibration that this world is governed under, it has to go. All right, because people are, whether they know it or not, worshiping the spiritual demon Satan through the physical counterparts of Satan, which is Esau, Edom. All right. So from there, let's go to the book of 1 John chapter 5 and 19, it says, "And we know that we are of the Most High, and the whole world lack in wickedness." Again, when you speak to someone out in this world to correct their ways according to scriptures, which the scriptures is righteous, what's the instant response? The instant response is they'll start to hate you or speak evil against you. All right, and ultimately, they'll separate you from their company, which is fine. All right, that's fine because you know why? That shows you how many they are righteous, man. All right, which is only a few again. All right, but it all is put, as a form of light by the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, this is his society. This is his kingdom, and this is what his society has been built upon every time he came into power, which is wickedness, man. Every time he came into power, it was more evil and wickedness in the earth. Okay, let's go from there to the book of First Maccabees. Let's get that. First Maccabees 1 and First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 7. "So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule every one in his place. And after his death they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth." So this is what happened when you Edomites came into power. All right, evils will multiply in the earth. All right, as a result of you being put into the ruling seat, which is all ordained and set up by the Heavenly Father, but it just proved you to be the wicked, man. Because even right now, you coming back into power, beginning with the Renaissance period. All right, what do? You went out and you deceived the whole earth, and you built your empire, your kingdom, or your age upon lies, wickedness, and satanic, all right, enchantments. All right, so let's go from there to the book of Isaiah. All right, we'll go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 47. Bear me one second. Let me grab some real quick. Bear me one second. Slacky, I'm back. So let's go to the book of Isaiah 47. And we're going to go down. Let's see. It's talking about the virgin daughter of Babylon, which is America. All right. Isaiah 47. And start at verse 9. Come on. It says, "But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, and one day, the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, None seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me." And this is the attitude, this is the mindset of Esau. All right, Esau don't think he's gonna be brought down, out of power. His whole mindset is that he's gonna rule forever and be able to do as much wickedness as he wants. All right, that show you how the Most High, excuse me, that show you how the Most High has his mind, all right, or heart, same thing, which is the mind. Excuse me. But they show you how the Most High have his mind or his heart hardened, like Pharaoh of old. The Most High hardened his heart. All right, because the Most High wants Esau to go against him, so that when Yahushua come, there's going to be a fight in the war. All right, it's going to make the overthrow of him so powerful, because it's all being done and orchestrated by the Most High in reality, so that his power can be shown. All right, so Esau, like I said, you're just another character in the Most High's movie. Like I said, you know, in other videos, man. All right. Verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to pull it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Because even right now, you're trying to make things seem like they're normal, but they're really not normal. Oh, it created, 300 some thousand. I forget the number. It was over 300,000 uh, jobs were created this past month, and that's a huge deal to people that believe in that nonsense, man. Things are not well. Things are not going steady. Things are not going on the incline. Things are on the decline. All right, especially with this inflation. There are many things that are causing this wicked society to come to an end, which is a beautiful thing. Okay, it's a beautiful thing to watch the wicked come to an end. All right. Verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. And the reality is Esau cannot get out of this path of destruction that he's on. All right, this society's course has come to an end. All right, and it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a beautiful thing to see the wicked being destroyed with this wicked society. Because right now, you haven't showed that the Most High um, gave you your power. You haven't even given no reverence to the Most High. You haven't acknowledged that the Most High even put you in that seat that you're in, Esau. All right. Right now, you're in the top ruling seat of the earth. You rule over all the nations, including His chosen beloved people, which is us. And you haven't thanked the Most High at all. All right. Let's go to Isaiah 26:10. It says, "Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn. Yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of Yahweh Basham Yahushai." And that's true, because you're in the land of uprightness, which is the land of Israel. All right, and still, you know, you're not beholding the majesty of the Lord. What righteousness go forth from the land of Israel? There is none. All right, instead, there's been a constant state of chaos and war since you've been ruling. People are suffering in mass. All right, people are, losing loved ones left and right. So this is what's going on. All right, the reason why people on the earth are mourning and going pretty much to desperate measures is because you're the one that's in the power seat. This is Proverbs 29:2. It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear the rule, the people mourn." All right, let me read it again. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear the rule, the people mourn. So why are not people rejoicing? It's because the wicked is in the ruling seat. The wicked bear the rule right now, and that's why the people are mourning in great mass, man. The masses of the people are in the great state of mourning. So it's going to continue until the wicked is put down and the righteous is put in that ruling seat. So this has got to take its course, all right, according to prophecy. All right, we got to wait upon the Lord. Wait upon Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, let's go from there to Second Thessalonians. Second Thessalonians, chapter 2. It says, well, let's start down. I'm gonna go down a bit. Second Thessalonians chapter 2, starting at verse 7. It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming." Yeah, who is that? Esau. Because you're the one that's ultimately going to be in the state of destruction like none other. Your rulership, it was all built to be destroyed. All right. So enjoy it while you have the last moments of it. All right. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Because that's who like I said, is the physical counterparts of Satan, which is Esau, Edom. And that's why this world is in a satanic vibration. If you want riches, you gotta do it the satanic way. Get down with Esau. Do all things that goes against morale and righteousness, period. Just to gain a few riches, a few fiat notes, man. See? And this is why a man in this world, is put in such bad shape. Because if you have any type of morals as a man, and you just trying to do better for yourself and your family, you're put in a difficult position, because in order for you to obtain resources for you and your family, you have to do it in an oppressive way, because you're under oppression. Because Esau's going to make sure that he oppress everyone, especially us Israelites. Any one of our people that are in that entertainment world, they all got it by doing satanic rituals and satanic things, and things that are abominable. All right, they have made themselves abominable before Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, you want money to live comfortably in this world, you gotta do it the way Esau wants you to do it, or you won't have it. Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, also known as Sirach chapter 10 verse 2, it says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. And that's why most people you see, all right, including the Israelites, man, you act like Esau, man. As far as you move and think like him, man. You even think Esau's laws is righteous, until he turns on you and show you that he's the devil that he is. Kind of like what Bill Cosby went through, and many other Israelites that's in the entertainment world went through. Down to the average Joe Israelite too. See, when it affects them, then they want to complain. All right, but If it don't affect them, then they think everything is okay. But when it hits home, that's when they'll start to complain and speak out, and they still don't go as hard because they still believe that this system that Esau created can work for them. You know, but we know that this system will not work for us. The system is not made for us. The system is only made to oppress us. That's why we want the wicked to go, because that oppression will go. You know, seeing your fellow Israelites perish uh, because of Esau's, um, you know, police officers, shooting them down in the streets, you know, being plagued with illnesses from eating this contaminated food and contaminated water. All right, this place has to go on so many levels, man. But start with the one who ruled this place, man. This society, Esau. All right, he got to be taken out of the way. Like I read a moment ago in Second Thessalonians. So let's go from there. I want to go. Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah 3:11. It says, "Woe unto the wicked! It shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him." Yeah, because the wicked only set up snares and traps. All right, for the righteous to be overthrown. All right, which the righteous is Jacob. Esau knows that. He knows he's not the righteous. He knows that Jacob is the righteous seed. That's why he have counsels about us. How can he overthrow us that go out and teach this word and teach this knowledge? All right. That's why I says woe to the wicked, man. Because the wicked is going to be overthrown. All right, let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 10, in verse 15. It says, "Break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man." Yeah, who's the wicked? Who's the evil man? Esau, Edom. Let's prove that real quick. Let's prove that Esau's the wicked man. All right, this book of Malachi. Well, let's start up. I can read this whole thing, man. Get the whole meat. Malachi 1:1 says, "The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness." And that's getting ready to happen, man. All right, your heritage is gonna get ready to be waste. All right, the scriptures say that this place is gonna be a desert, man. After Moses is done with your beloved capital, Bozrah, which is modern day America, and the Lord is done with you, you're gonna be nothing but the desert, man. All right, only desert creatures gonna dwell here. If every foul and hateful bird, man. Verse 4, it says, "Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever." So you're the border of wickedness, Esau. And Yahweh Shem Shai has righteous anger against you forever. That's what the word indignation means. Justifiable or righteous anger. All right, so do we. And so do we. That's why when you come to an end, we're going to rejoice, man. All right. Excuse me. Let's go from there to the book of let's go back to Isaiah 48 and 22. It says, "There is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked." Yeah, and right now you can tell it's not no peaceful thing going on right now in this world. As a kid, our dwellings that we lived in, have been, we come in this world into chaos, basically. All right, it says Esau been over us. You're born into chaos. You're born into some kind of uh, uh, um, unpeaceful life, man. But Esau has peace when he go home. He sleep fine. All right. But you Israelites out there, you don't have no peace in this world. You don't have any rest because our rest is in the kingdom of heaven. That's why the scriptures say, "Arise, ye and depart, for this is not your rest. It is polluted." Let's get that. Micah 2 and verse 10, it says, "Arise, ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it's polluted, and it says, it shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction." All right, so this place is going to destroy you if you agree to, or consent to live after the manner of the people in this world, because this world is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. So those of you that's against the Lord or not for the Lord destroying the wicked, you're going to be destroyed with the wicked. As far as you Israelites, all right. It says Proverbs 11 and 21, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. All right, so you better get in gear and correct your ways before Yahweh Shem Shai, and hope to be a part of the elect by doing these works of or labor of love. Right, edifying and trying to build up the elected nation of Israel, because Israel, all right, will rule next. All right, right now Esau's ruling in Israel, all right, which is Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. All right, his world, his kingdom is to come. 2 Ezra 6 and 6, it says, Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? All right. Meaning what? The parting asunder of times, or ages, rulership, right? Because remember, when Yahweh Shah was on the scene, what was the disciples, which later became apostles, what was they asking him? Will thou now restore the kingdom unto Israel? It wasn't time yet. All right, it wasn't time yet. We're living in that time now where Yahweh Shem Shah is getting ready to restore the kingdom unto Israel. And this is what the angel is telling Esdras, man. All right, it says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. See? So Esau, which is a so-called white man, began with their elites on down, the central bankers, the central banking families on down, right? They're the house of Esau. You Edomites, the so-called white people, so-called white or Caucasian race. You're the house of Esau. All right, Jacob, which is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, we're the ones that got next, man. All right, we're the Israelites, the descendants of Jacob, whom his name was changed to Israel. All right, we have next. The world to come is for us Israelites. That's when we'll enjoy the world the Lord made for our sakes. See? But the wicked has to be put down first. That's why the Lord said, Wait ye upon me till he rise up to the prey, man. So you have to be patient, man. In other words, and wait upon Yahweh Shem Shai, because we're going to see it real soon. As far as the end of the wicked, right? We're going to see the end of the wicked real soon. So, Lord willing, I pray that this video has been edifying. And Until next time on the bid you, Akim and Akwaf out there. Shalom.